And they do that pretty off the bat immediately in Shabake. The next thing that I'm going to be looking at this season is a really artsy, highfalutin show called Shabake. And it's, from what I understand, it's based off of a collection of novels that were put out, like a long collection of novels. And it follows a young boy in Edo-era Japan who is born with the ability to talk to yokai. Think something like an Edo-era Natsume's Book of Friends. And I like Natsume's Book of Friends. There's another one that was about hunters and control agents that I really liked from a couple seasons ago that was really fascinating, that got 2 seasons. But I've always liked the idea of dealing with yokai, not just yokai, but any kind of monster, and we'll get into this with the show after this too, but any kind of monster that has a level of sentient where it can challenge the main character, but also the viewer. And they do that pretty off the bat immediately in Shabake. By episode 1, you have a yokai who's just a ghost girl, just a girl who floats around, and you have a yokai who's a weird, and I'm sure there's formal names for these, but I'm not, for as much as I love yokai, I'm not great with the names all the time. But there's a half puppy, half phoenix that shows up towards the end of the first episode. That's pretty wild and fun. It also has a slight BL bend to it that doesn't bother me, but I think is interesting because it is in that Edo samurai era Japan, and that styling does run parallel to that era of Japanese history. So it's interesting that they are clearly hinting at that, if not in the original source material, in the show itself. And I think it will be a really interesting ride all the way through. Also, it has incredible production quality, and it's super clear that this is a showboat project. It's something that they're pouring money into because they want it to be a prestige project, as opposed to it being something that they just do and part of a contract and put out. And it looks and feels the part. But still, if you're looking for something a little bit out of the way, probably, but still might be interesting and you like mysteries, give Shabake a try and all that other stuff.